I absolutely love going to Dollar Tree and finding new items I can craft with, and these metal butterflies with a hook are gorgeous. I brought one home in the golden tone, and we're going to pair it with this wooden butterfly that was only $1.25. I'm going to remove the sticker, the jute string, and I'm going to spray adhesive spray on the top. Then I'm going to place this beautiful scrapbook paper. I'm going to ensure that it's nicely adhered. And then I'm just going to pull kind of downward on the paper. It was tearing very easily, so I said, why not? It's easier to sand down when it's already removed with the excess. So we're just going to do that. And then using my little sanding tool, I am going to sand it downwards to remove the excess and make it nice and smooth. All right, so now we're going to take my distress ink and a little makeup brush, and we're just going to distress the edges. Although this is optional, I always mention that because if you don't like that distressed antique look, you can just skip it. I'm going to do all of the edges to make sure that everything looks nice and antiqued and kind of worn out. Once I have it where I want it, then we're going to bring in the metal butterfly, which I think is just so cute. All right, so it has this little tiny hook that we're going to use to hang it right in the center. I'm going to dry fit it right in the center of the butterfly, and then I'm going to mark where I need to place the hook. Now the wood butterfly is really thin, so I'm just going to make it thicker right there in the center using a tumbling tower block, and then I'm going to use a screw and just put the butterfly. However, the little head of the screw was way too thick and it wasn't fitting. So I removed the screw, added a smaller head one, and then placed a butterfly. Anyways, even with all of this, it did take less than 10 minutes, I promise. All right, so we are going to mark now where I want to drill a couple of holes because the butterfly was it was just swinging back and forth. So this is going to make sure that it's not going to do that. So I'm just going to drill the holes, place a butterfly back on, and then we're going to use wire. And we're just going to secure it in the back, twisting it, making it nice and tight, and it's not going to go anywhere. Now, we have these little prickly wires sticking out in the back. So we're going to flatten them out, and then we're going to add hot glue, a lot of hot glue, just a clump of it, and then let it dry. All right, we're going to also add a little bit of hot glue at the top of the wings. This is just going to really make sure it's not going to move. The wire was silver, so I'm going to use rub and buff to make sure that it blends in with the rest. All right, so we're going to take this torn fabric that I have. I'm going to use as a ribbon, and I'm just going to make a simple bow, double loop it, and then we're just going to tie it in the center with more of the fabric strip. And then I am going to hot glue it to the upper left-hand corner, just making sure that I adjust as needed. And then I'm going to add some greenery picks. This is just ones that I had left over, just to add a little pop of color and more texture, I suppose. All right, so now we're going to add a little hanging piece. So we're just going to add jute string. That's it. We're going to hot glue it and tape it to make sure that it holds in place. It's a light piece. If you're going to hang anything heavy, then of course use any other hanging mechanism. And I got to tell you, I absolutely love the antique look combined with the golden tone. It's just stunning. What do you think though? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take with some of these jumbo size popsicle sticks. You can find these at Dollar Tree. However, this particular pack is from Walmart only because I can't find them at Dollar Tree anymore, but I know they carry them. I'm going to use 10 of them, and I'm just going to put them side by side, making sure that they're nice and straight and even. Then I'm going to take these paint sticks, and I'm going to add one at the top and one at the bottom. We're going to create what will look like a little fence. So we're just going to add a strip of glue, add one of the paint sticks, and do the same thing at the bottom. And just make sure that the ones that are going vertical are nice and straight like I'm going to do here. I'm going to quickly set it straight. You see that? Because I wanted to make sure that is not overlapping. All right, so we're going to paint it white, although you can stain them if you want. I'm going to do it white because this is just the style that I'm looking for. I'm using Waverly chalk paint in the white, and then we're going to set it to the side to dry, but it dries really quickly. We're going to use, again, the Antiquing Distress ink. You don't have to. Once again, skip it if you do not want to do this part. I'm going to do it anywhere where it would naturally kind of distress and wear out. So I'm just going to do it in between all the sticks. And then once I have it where I want it, we are going to move on because it does not take any time to dry. It's just like a little stain, like a little powder. I'm going to take the sanding block and I'm just going to lightly sand everything just to smooth everything out and make it nice and kind of cohesive. All right, so we're going to dust it well, remove all that dust that we just sanded, and then we are going to move on to adding some moss. This is beautiful moss. I got it on Amazon. I know Dollar Tree carries it. I have not seen it in my Dollar Tree, and this one is legit like moss. Anyways, I broke off a piece from it that I thought would look good, kind of based on what I wanted to look for. It is really messy, as you could tell, like messy. But that's okay. I have my little handheld vacuum, and this thing is amazing to have in your craft room. I'm going to have it linked in the description box. I'm going to add hot glue to the back of the moss and carefully place it right there on the left bottom corner. Then we're going to take this Dollar Tree flower. We're just going to hot glue it right in the center. Then we're going to take different picks. This is just to add pop of color and texture in contrast to the moss, but you can leave it like that if you want. It does not matter. Then we're going to add this cute little bless. This one's from Walmart, but Dollar Tree has their own, but they were smaller and I wanted something a little bit bigger. We're going to hot glue it right there at the top. All right, moving on to adding something to hang with. You've seen me use the faux technique, the faux knot technique, using rope. But this time I'm going to use it with a piece of drop cloth, and I'm just going to knot it twice and then cut off the excess from the top. And then we are going to hot glue one each of them on each side. This is just going to make it look like it's hanging from the knot, but it's not. Then we're going to flip it over and we're going to add more of the drop cloth, and we're just going to add a strip of glue and then secure it right there in the end. This is such a good technique if you have not used it. I love using it for hanging my crafts. And I absolutely love this one. I love the farmhouse white bright style. That moss, let me know what you think though, down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this wooden blank. It's a picture frame, of course. And I just thought, at first when I got it, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I love what we did. Okay, so we're going to remove the middle section. I'm not going to remove the little tags because I'm not sure if I'm going to need it yet. So I sprayed more adhesive spray and then added a different type of scrapbook paper. Again, pretty thin, but I'm going to make sure it's adhered and then remove the excess from the sides as well as the middle. All right, so as I'm removing the last few little pieces here from the middle, we are going to distress it again, just because I just think it calls for it. I'm also going to make sure that I'm adding it on the edges because they are bare right now, but this really just makes it work. Again, skip this if you don't want it. All right, so for the center portion, I was debating on what to do, but then I decided to remove the little tags because I decided to add lace. Now, if you don't have lace, you can use any other ribbon you want or anything else. It does not matter. But this one I got on Amazon and I really love it. Came with different thickness and they're really good quality. So I'm going to cut 4 pieces in the length of the opening, and then I'm going to add a little hot glue and add 1 lace at a time. This is just going to make it look very feminine, soft. It goes really well with the scrapbook paper that I chose. All right, once they were attached, then we're going to flip it over and we are going to add a sticker. Now, stickers, I love using sticker, and I'm going to use it again in a craft in this video because they're very quick to add texture and design when you're making quick crafts like these. All right, so I centered it in the center. Then we're going to take 2 different ribbon. One is a piece of torn drop cloth, and then the other one is ribbon from Amazon. So I'm just going to grab and make a very loose double loop bow of the drop cloth, and then of the brown ribbon, we're just going to make 1, cut off the excess and tie it in the center. Again, very messy, kind of loose bow. Then I'm going to hot glue it on the top, making sure that I adjust and cut the excess as needed. I'm going to add a little dab of hot glue in the little hole and place the little stick that came with it so that the frame can stand. And look how cute this is. I absolutely love the style, the vintage look it has. But what do you think? Let me know. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to start with one of these terracotta pots from Dollar Tree. Recently, I did a video using terracotta pots and I had this one left over, and I'm going to make a quick craft. All right, we're going to take one of these foam balls, again from Dollar Tree. We're going to add hot glue and place it right inside. Once hardened, I am going to take a garden piece that you can find at Dollar Tree during spring and summer. And I love that it has these cute little rhinestones and it's just so pretty. I'm going to take this large popsicle stick and I'm just going to stick it in there first just to kind of see how far down it goes and where I need to hot glue the piece. That being said, I did have to remove it and add one more, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. I attached the popsicle stick to the back of the garden piece and then added hot glue in the foam and inserted it back in. I'm going to take some of these faux flowers from Walmart and I'm just going to cut a few of the stems and I'm just going to keep adding some florals from it right around the front and a little bit in the back. All right, so this is where I decided to just add one more popsicle stick because it was just too low and the flowers were covering the garden piece. So I added another one just to make it a little long and this worked really well. All right, so I'm going to add this one now. You can add whatever else you want to it. I honestly think it's so pretty just the way it is. I did want to hide those little holes that it had on the ends. So I'm just going to add some of these sticker bugs that I have a bee and a ladybug. And I thought it really works well with the design and it covers those holes and how cute it is. Such a quick craft you can do in just minutes. Great to use those leftover pieces florals. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to start with 3 of these wood planks. You can find them at Dollar Tree. They come 6 in a pack and it's such a great deal. I'm going to sand smooth the edges just because they're a little splintery when you first get them. And then I'm going to make sure that I've dusted them really, really well. And we're going to add Mod Podge to all of them. Just a nice heavy layer of Mod Podge and then we're going to set it to the side to dry. My friends, I just recently launched my summer peel and stick wood round craft kits and I have them linked down below for my Etsy shop. We are going to resurface them using wrapping paper. I love using wrapping paper for crafts because they have such beautiful designs at Dollar Tree and so inexpensive. This one is so beautiful and it's perfect for summer and spring. I'm going to cut off a piece that's going to be enough to cover all 3 pieces. And then I'm going to cut them in equal size. One of them was a bit small though, so I did have to cut a new one. All right, so now that the 3 pieces are dry, I'm going to add parchment paper and then iron it. And then I am going to use my sanding block to remove the excess paper from the edges. And it does remove really easily because the paper is quite thin. And I'm going to do the same thing on all 3 pieces. I'm going to flip the pieces over and then I'm going to attach some of this ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to line them up as close as even as possible. And I'm going to add on one end first and then I'm going to work my way up, looping it at the top and then working on the other side. I just want this to look like a cute little planked design. Alright, so I'm going to cut off the excess on this one, flip it back over, and then we're going to add some embellishments. Of course, you can add whatever you want. I'm going to add this sticker to the bottom one and just center it right there in the center. Then I'm going to take some more of those flowers from Walmart, cut off a piece from it, hot glue it in an angled way, and then just add a little flower at the top to just hide the stem, and then one more sticker to the top one, and that's it. What a gorgeous piece. It is so different, so fresh looking, and it just, you can make it as long as you want. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.